Hi, everybody. I just wanted to let you know that I got your grades posted for lesson one. So you can go to the grade book and see those, see your grades. Be sure you let me know if you have any questions. I do want to talk to you a moment about discussion boards. Some of you are right on top of it and doing great. Others, well, we need to talk about this a little bit. So let's take a look at what is going on in the discussion board and what the requirements are for that. I am going to share my screen, so bear with me one moment. As you'll notice on the discussion boards, let's look at lesson 3. This is the one that's coming up this week. So on your discussions, I want you to answer the questions, and you're all doing that very well. However, on your response post, I'm not seeing what I need to see. And I was pretty lenient in my grading this week, and I haven't graded lesson 2 yet, but I'll still be lenient, a little bit with that. But beginning with lesson 3, you guys are really going to have to pay attention to this because this is how we build discussions. Okay? So on your discussion post, when you make your post, you answer the question, you insert your opinions. It needs to be more than one sentence, or 2 sentences. It needs to be pretty in depth so that I can get that you understand the concepts of the lesson. Okay, but then on the response post, many of you are not including those 3 P's, those 3 things. The praise, you want to be able to make sure that you put something in there that you recognize what the person said. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you like it or you agree with it, but just acknowledge what they said. Then on ponder, I'm wondering, that should start with that. And then what if? What is that what if statement that you would pose a question? So I'm pretty sure that if you look in the announcements, I don't know if that's still available. Yeah, it's still there. So it gives you examples. And so this has been there since the beginning of class. It was posted on December the 3rd, 2020. So it was there well before the class even started. So this kind of tells you what praise, ponder, and post should look like. So I like or I agree. Find something positive that you can agree with or like and indicate that within your response. You can always disagree later, but first find something that you like or that you agree with. Maybe it's the way that they stated their answer. And then ponder and pose. So there's the example. I like the way you explained your point of view. However, I'm wondering what will happen if the economy doesn't come back as strong as our government hopes it will. What if it doesn't and we have to make further adjustments in the way we function on a daily basis? That is a good example of a response post. So be sure you read that and pay really close attention to your response post because it's going to hurt your grade if you don't, and I don't want that to happen. So just pay close attention to those. Also, something I wanted to show you that I added is under you can find it 2 places, either under course resources or under the assignments. Assignments may be easier, but you'll notice we've had assignment and due dates there. Also, your assignment feedback is now there. If you click on assignment feedback and then click on lesson 1, there's all your feedback from your assignments in lesson 1, okay? And this is mainly why I do not accept assignments after the due date. After the due date is because all of this is there and you've got access to the answers to your ed puzzles and discussion feedbacks and also your assignments. So take a look through there. So if all this information is there for you to see what you got wrong. If you missed a question on the ed puzzle and you want to know why, well, you can look here for the correct answer. If you want to know possibly why you got something wrong on the possibility frontiers assignment, you can look here and see why. You can see the multiple choice answers on your quiz through your grade book, but on the last 2 questions that were not fill in the blank, but that were short answer, you can see those see those here. So take a chance, take a moment and look back through those. Also, I encourage you to look at your assignment and due dates. Be very familiar with these, because some of you did your Ed puzzle after the due date. It shows that you did it. It shows that you got a score, but it was done after the due date. So in the grade book, you're going to see a 0 for that. Remember, Ed puzzles are due on Thursdays. So, and your initial discussion posts are due on Thursdays. So be very careful. Watch those dates. Also about Ed puzzles. Let me stop. So on your Ed puzzles, I want you to be really careful. Make sure you finish the entire video so that, and hit the submit button. If you do not hit the submit button, it does not show me a time that you finished your Ed puzzle. It just shows that you never submitted it, okay? So in order for me to grade it and give you credit for that, I need to make sure that you submit it. If it doesn't show you that it's submitted and you can't get it to work right, just shoot me an email and say, hey, I finished my Ed puzzle, and you know, the date on that you finished it should correspond with you know, the due date or before the due date, so I can give you credit for that. But if I don't show that you submitted it, then I don't know when you submitted it, so I don't know if it's before the due date or not. So just watch that really carefully. Okay, well, I thank y'all so much for all your time and effort that you're putting into this. I'm here. If you have any questions, let me know. We can visit, you can visit me in my office, or we can set up a face-to-face at a different campus, or we can visit, you know, like we're doing now via Blackboard Collaborate. So have a good week, and I will be getting the remainder of your grades posted for this last week, lesson 2, soon. Thank you. Bye.